Well, hello. Welcome. Congratulations. I think that you deserve this full applause. So soak it up. Good job. Let's see. And welcome to your Oracle meditation. It's been a little while, but find that candle, find that space, and start clearing your thoughts and connecting back to your breath. Remember why we light our candle. We light our candle to connect back to Mother Earth, to check in. We do this the same way that our ancestors did. We start using our imagination. We have learned here that if you don't use your imagination, you will lose it. And that starts by connecting back to breath. So do that with me. Imagine that in the air there are blessings, medicine, and magic. All you have to do is exhale to make room. That's it. So do that with me. Imagine that there are blessings, medicine, and magic in the air. Inhale, exhale, and make room. By doing that, you unlock that chamber in your heart. The chamber in the heart, that's where the blessings, the medicine, and magic lie. Did you know that? But it starts with you making time to connect back to that breath, to unlock that chamber in the heart that holds the blessings, the medicine, and magic, the blessings that you're asking for, the medicine you need to heal your body, and the magic to co-create the world. These oracle cards, all they do is give us a plan of action to get us back into the frequency of nature. We know that we are sitting now in the 6th phase of the moon. We've gone through a number of phases. They go in 3s. So every 3rd day we flip to another phase. And this phase is that waning Gibson moon, really getting over that hump. We have gotten over it. We are at 94% full. Yes. We are sitting in gratitude of feeling that sense of accomplishment, of understanding something about you. So it's still bumpy. So it's still a little rocky. But use that third eye medicine to connect to your higher self. As we move through the moon phases, we are moving through constellation Scorpio. We are now moving into Sagittarius, that blunt force, that planet of luck and abundance. Jupiter. All of these are important because they all create a recipe. These are ingredients that create a recipe that help us navigate the world. But it starts with breath. It starts with connecting into that blessings, medicine, and magic. Sagittarius tells us that resides in our legs, in our body. Our ability to move forward after digesting. Remember, we are processing all that we are learning. In Scorpio, we have learned the ability to let go, to fight against what you're working for. And what is that? To unlock the secrets in your heart? It's not a bad reason. Don't stop breathing. Falling a little behind. No worries. Okay, here we go. Once you connect to your breath, let's start a body scan. And a body scan is where we can imagine a hoop that is connected to our breath. Inhale, imagine that hoop going higher. Exhale, let it sink down gently, relaxing your forehead. closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, your neck, your throat, releasing your tongue, your shoulders. Inhale, let it go all the way back up, as high as you can imagine. Exhale, let it sink down. Once again, maybe just a bit faster, and this time let it create a bubble in its wake. That bubble, our transportation, that hoop, it's your relaxation. Sink. Don't stop breathing. All the way up. This is how we leave the chaos of the world and enter into the calm. When we close our eyes, we connect to that higher self. We connect to that void where we were created, connected. Sink. Don't rush this process. When you sink into the void and connect back, this is where we recharge. This is where we are able to sit in stillness. Not alone, not afraid. Just sinking, relaxing. If you've reached the end, tie off your hoop, tie off your bubble. Create a long cord, like a bubble or balloon, with a long string, like a rope, ribbon, a root. Sink. This is the void. Let that frequency of the throat move through you. This will help strengthen that voice and tune that voice to that higher frequency of self. Soon we will move through the voice, through that fifth, and go into the sixth. That third eye, we will be able to connect to that higher source, that higher self. The road that we all walk today, as we walk the red road towards that sacred mountain, to that unobstructed view of the top, to our next adventure. The direction that we all walk today, medicine wheel, cycles and movement. We know that we are learning and experiencing. We create that wind of change that moves that circle. It doesn't matter which direction you choose. North towards hummingbird, south towards the serpent, east to great eagle, west to mother jaguar. Or do you go deeper into yourself? These are cycles. These are all movements. And you are that spark that creates the movement. Together, we create fireworks. Don't stop breathing. Use your imagination, and the sign, the symbol that we get today, the heart of the sky. Look at that picture. We are connecting back to the natural world. The heart of the sky presents that love force that makes all creation go, creates that movement. The same force that is presented here when we create with originality, when we discover our magic. You may feel responsible for everything and everyone. Perhaps you think that you have to do it alone. This will take you into that dark hole where you lose trust in the natural order of the chaos. Shed and soften that sense of duty and recognize that this is a false prison of your own making. You can open the door and set yourself free at any instant. Create that movement, those cycles, and connect back to that invitation to follow the void, to enter into the void. The animal that steps before us, also to guide us through the night. The bat, telling us to open that door and trust your senses. Do you see yourself in the moon? Follow the light and allow your senses. Trust your senses. Won't let you down. Shed that sense of duty and responsibility and recognize that that's a false prison. Create that movement. We have entered into a cycle once again. Allow the universe to take care of any details. The ancestor that walks before us telling us to always trust your gut. Once again, trust your senses. Trust your gut. Animals, ancestors, signs, synchronicities, the cycles, the movements, all telling us the same thing. Trust yourself. We have moved through that heart chakra. We have developed that sense of trust. We are now using our true sight to see through that illusion, that entrapment, knowing that we are all being coached to open up to love. What more needs to be said? You have to understand that it is only through unconditional love of self can you trust your gut. To always trust your senses. To open up that love to that heart of the sky that connects all things, that sheds light on those cycles that we are entering once again. But it takes you to create that spark that creates that new way. All paths lead to Great Spirit, lead to you. You are the center of that wheel. Know that you are healing that innocence, and it takes time. Not just for you to create the time to sit with us, to sit in meditation, but it takes time to heal. Allow that and shed that former self, that old habit. Trust your senses in the dark. You are walking the path towards the light with unconditional love. Listening to your intuition that says the precious present moment. Here with us. This is a precious present moment. Time with each other. When someone asks you for just your time, be open. Hear them. Trust your gut. Don't listen to your mind. Trust your senses. Open up and shed that lofty sense of duty and recognize that this is a false sense of prison. You can open the door and set yourself free at any moment. This is a cycle, and we are cycle breakers that create that movement. We are the spark that creates the movement. And we do it with unconditional love because it takes time. But first, enjoy this precious present moment together. Know that you are part of a team. Seize the day. The opportunity is being presented to us. It is up to us how we enter into the next chapter. Enter into that next cycle. What will we bring with us? We are all moving forward. We have entered into Sagittarius, that season of luck, of abundance, creating that movement, connecting to our higher self, letting go, finally, of that darkness, of that lonely attitude. We have entered into the 6th phase of the moon, time of gratitude, of harvesting those better ideas, to seize the day, to enjoy the precious present moment. Yes, it takes time. And when someone only asks you for time, knowing how precious it is, open up to love. Open up to that gut feeling and trust it. Trust your senses. Unlock yourself from that prison. Connect to that heart in the sky that creates the movement and breaks those cycles once and for all. You see those patterns. Let light shine on them. Release them. Take off that mask. Sit with us through imagination, through breath, through fire. And come. Let's go deeper into this meditation where we can release more of what no longer serves us. Use your imagination and hear that next dimension. Hear that space calling you. Open that door. Step out onto the pavement, the paved stone. Follow the sound of the fire, of the water, and leave the void. Here, our lake house, fire pit in the center, water lapping, not too far from us. Our chairs are set out just for us, in a circle, in a medicine wheel. We are that center flame, that spark that creates the movement, that shines that light, asking and calling you back. Come. Pick a chair, find a spot to sit. Let's do a session of EFT. EFT is emotional freedom technique. This is where we allow our body to decide what our mind is maybe overwhelmed in doing. And it starts with waking up that emotional body. So find that area on your hand where you would do a karate chop and tap. This is how you wake up that emotional body. Tap, tap. Next, find that area on your face, that eyebrow area, and tap. And repeat this phrase. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Tap the side of your eye and repeat. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Tap under your eye and repeat. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Tap under your nose and repeat. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Tap your chin. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Slide down your throat to your collarbone. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Tap under your arm and repeat. My light radiates through my life and the world around me. Tap the top of your head and let this message sink in. Let your light radiate through your life and the world around you. Imagine that truly happening. Imagining you feeling that sense of happiness once again. Just because. Trust your instincts. Trust that you have done the work. Trust that you are a cycle breaker, that we are that spark that creates that movement, that can open the door and let yourself free. We are that primal source, that heart of the sky that helps us call in that beauty, gives birth to that new idea. Trust your senses. Always trust your gut. Open up to that radiant love. Give yourself time. Be that in this precious present moment. Gather your thoughts. Gather your senses so that we can seize the day. This is our message. This is our blessing. Tap into that frequency of luck, of abundance. Be kind to you and be impeccable with your words. Be optimistic, and let's make our way back to the void, with it freeing ourselves of any chains so that we can seize the day. Amazing. No need to move. Let Mother Earth call us back. Like little children. Welcome back. Welcome back to this precious present moment. Give yourself time. Don't be so hard on you. Open up to the frequency of love that's being offered. Free yourself from that prison you're in. Always trust your gut. Trust your senses. Trust that spacious imagination, that primal force in the sky. Be reminded that you are a cycle breaker. We are that spark that creates that movement in any direction. Sit in gratitude. Connect to your higher self. And let that light, let your radiant light surround you and all the world around you. You are a blessing in this world. So thank you once again for being here, for liking, and for subscribing to the idea that we are not alone. We are here together. So if you're ready, wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes. Open your eyes to all of your magic. Once again, you are a blessing. Share your blessings. Share your magic. Create that movement to seize the day. So I offer you more blessings to you, to me, and to all that listen.